Good morning, this is Jeff with Sewer Tech Northwest. Today we're at property address 6611 Northeast Bellevue Avenue here in Portland. We're located down in the basement. We're near the rear foundation wall going through the 3-inch cap with the 4-inch cast iron line. We're going to check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. Currently have water running. Here we go. Transitions here at 47 feet over to 6-inch terracotta clay pipe. Here at 62 feet, we have reached the main lateral connection. I'm going to go do locates to verify where the line terminates at, and then we'll let the pipe drain out completely before rolling back in. Alright, located the camera head successfully out of the main. The line heads out to the main on Northeast Bellevue, I'm sorry, not Bellevue, Northeast Lenore Street. The side street to the left of the home, if you're looking at the front of it from the street. And we are all drained out here at this point. I half expected we might see a sewer rat on this one. We've got Old Main out there. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't, in these old neighborhoods. And now that it's drained, we'll have a good look at everything. This line, for its age, especially this clay pipe, is in pretty impeccable condition. Usually by this point, those joints are, you got an inch or more of separation between them and all kinds of stuff. So far here, or at least on the way out with the water running, everything was at least functioning as it should, as far as getting water and debris from point A to point B. And based on the distance out here, this looks like it transitioned right at the curb to cast iron pipe. I'm going to go double check that real quick, but I think most of the pipe on property is cast. Yeah, we are at the street curb here, so all the pipe on property that the homeowner is responsible for is cast iron, which is great. In this circumstance, it wouldn't be too bad to have that clay pipe either. It's an amazing condition for its age. The cast iron typically holds up a lot longer than clay and or concrete. It's very, very rare to have cast iron across the whole property. Usually the line will switch to concrete or clay pipe within 5 feet of exiting the foundation. So that's a huge plus in this circumstance. Allow the line to hold up much, much longer than it normally would. And for being the age it is, I mean, in terms of whether a sewer line is dirty or not, this line is very clean, especially for how much use it's had. So we have a very minor belly here in the line. It's only about 2.5 feet long, and this is at its worst point here. The water level is below the camera lens, so we have less than 1/4 inch of water there for only about 2.5 feet. I typically do not see toilet paper hang up. I'm not talking about paper towels and tampons and stuff that shouldn't go down the line, but regular old toilet paper usually will not collect in a belly until you've got at least a 5-foot section with right around 3/4 to 1 inch of water at minimum. Now, that's far below that. The only thing that's going to stick in a spot like that is something that's going to hang up anywhere else on the sewer line where it drains proper. And we are now coming back underneath the basement floor at this point. We're just about to reel the camera out. Looks like we have got a screw or a nail in the pipe here. Maybe we can drag it out with the camera. We'll see. Might get lucky here. And I think it released itself. So, let's see if we can hunt that thing down. Here it is. I don't love the nail being in the pipe there. It's one of those things that it might cause debris to hang up, it might not. I'm a little hesitant on some of these older lines to say just go ahead and jet it. What can happen sometimes, these cast iron pipe will get a scale buildup in it over time. You can kind of see that scale right here. You can see that little bit of a ledge right before the cast iron meets the flow line down there. If you jet a line, sometimes you can knock so much scale loose that, I mean, you can end up making the flow a huge problem, as it'll bust so much scale up that it's very hard to remove it without jetting the living heck out of the line. Sometimes that can be bad on these older sewer lines. Now, I almost got the thing out of here. It's not too far. You can just about grab this thing with if you have a telescoping magnet. But anyway, aside from the nail here in the pipe, the rest of the line itself is in good condition. We have great flow throughout, and the line is functioning properly at this time. I would try and get this removed if possible. Alright, we're going to go ahead and reel the camera out of the line. I would recommend showing the video to a drain cleaning specialist to see if maybe they can get that out of there without jetting the pipe. Got a nail here right around a foot into the sewer pipe. I think if you could reach in there with a magnet, you'd be okay. But the line itself is in good condition with good flow all the way to the main and is functioning properly at this time.